Hello, my name is Sherrie. I'm an artist and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello, I thought I'd do something a bit different today. Um, I'm going to be speed painting as usual, and I want to talk to you about how to fire up your artistic imagination in times of a pandemic. Now, I know most of you are stuck at home right now and are bored, not knowing what to do. And I thought I'd give you some exercises if you really want to get your imagination going so you can be more artistic and more creative. Okay, let me preface this first by saying you do not need to have artistic talent in order to do these exercises. These should be done with no TV, no computer, no cell phone in front of you. And if you're afraid of failing, well, this isn't for you. You're going to fail more than you succeed in art, and that's the only way to improve yourself. Don't be afraid of failure just because you're going to do it a lot. Okay, the first exercise is daydream and ask questions. So sit down and sit quietly with your thoughts. Try to think of a common situation like, for instance, a mother doing dishes in front of a kitchen window. As she looks out the window, what does she see? Try to add some surreal fantasy or sci-fi elements to it. Does she see her son or daughter in the backyard playing? Or does she see an enchanted forest or a star field with planets in a galaxy, as if she's doing dishes from a spacecraft? What is she seeing? What are her thoughts on what she's seeing? How is she reacting? Allow yourself to have these weird ideas. It will help enable your imagination to come alive. Now that you have a scene in your head, do you want to start writing it down or draw it maybe? Number 2, look at pictures and ask questions. Take a walk around your house and look at the pictures that hang on your wall. If you don't have any pictures on your walls, look at the pictures that please your eye on your computer, on the internet. The ones that you really like. Ask yourself, why do you like them? What is it about these pictures that draw your eye to them? Then, once you think you have an idea of why you like them so much, ask yourself the question, what could you do to make these images better? Start to add other elements to it. Say if it's a print of the painting of the Mona Lisa. Would she look better doing something simple like putting flowers in her hair, or something more radical like riding a dinosaur? Allowing yourself to have these thoughts like this, no matter how dumb you think they're going to be, will help your creativity. And maybe try drawing it, even if it's just a sketch. At least you've imagined how to make the image a little bit better. Number 3, just doodle. If you're really stuck on what to draw, just sit down with a piece of paper, a pen or pencil, and something to color with, either colored pencils or markers, and start with the pen or pencil and scribble. When you draw, it doesn't have to be anything in particular. Sometimes it's just a doodle. Scribble a big mess of lines. Take up the whole page of the paper. Then take the colored pencils or markers and start coloring in the shapes that you made by scribbling. The coloring of each individual shape using a color palette. Try coloring each individual shape using a color palette of only 4 or 5 colors, and try to make a certain pattern with the colors, or isolating several shapes to make something out of it, like a face or an animal. Doing this simple exercise will bring out your imagination more than you realize, and a bonus is you just made a piece of art. Okay, number 4, drawing a stick figure. I often have people come up to me at art shows and say, I can't even draw a stick figure, or I can't even draw a straight line. The thing that most people is they haven't even tried, or they have tried and they failed, and so therefore they think that they will fail every time, so why even try again? And this type of defeatist thinking is stopping their creative thinking. The way to get through this process is to push yourself Number 4, draw a stick figure. I often have people come up to me at art shows and say, I can't even draw a stick figure, or I can't even draw a straight line. The thing is, most people haven't even tried. Or they have tried and failed, and therefore they think they will always fail, so why even try again? This type of defeatist thinking is stopping their creative thinking. The way to get through this process is to push past the failures and just do it. So sit down with a piece of paper and a pencil and just draw a stick figure. I know this sounds trickier than it is, but we all know what a stick figure looks like. A circle for a head, dots for eyes, a curved line for a mouth, lines for the body, arms, and legs. It's that simple. Then start asking yourself questions again. Like, what is he doing? Is he posing for a portrait, or is he playing basketball? Can you animate him in your head? Is he reacting to something? Before you know it, you will have a story forming in your head, and you'll want to do something with that story, whether it's writing it down, or sketching it, or even animating it. Okay, number 5, transforming the ordinary. Take something ordinary and transform it into something extraordinary. This exercise, you're going to think like a child. So take something that's in your life every day and that is tangible. For example, I'll use a stapler. Ask yourself the question, what else could I use this for? What could the shape turn into in your mind? The common red stapler could be transformed, in my mind, into a great spaceship transporting people from one galaxy to another, or it could be an extraterrestrial frog, or even a communications device that you strap to your arm. This type of imagination children do all the time when they play with toys, but for some reason over the years of growing up and setting toys aside, we have forgotten this type of creative thinking. What do you think of when you do this exercise? Do you want to write it down or draw it? I hope these exercises helped a little bit for you to be more creative today. And if you would like more ideas to get those creative juices flowing, comment below and I'll make more videos like this in the future. Okay, bye. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.